Town Board Police Commission meeting for June 4th, 2019. Everyone please rise. With the Orangetown Police Honor Guard, please post the colors. I'm going to ask Joseph Shannon, Orangetown Police Department retired, to please come to the podium to lead us in the Pledge of Allegiance.
I pledge allegiance
to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. Please be seated. Town Clerk, please call the roll.
Councilman Jerry Vittori.
Here.
Councilman Paul Valentine.
Here.
Councilman Tom Devaney.
Here.
Councilman Dennis Troy. Supervisor Lisette.
Here. All right, so what you're going to do in this tonight's ceremony is first the town board is going to vote to officially appoint the 3 officers who are being promoted today. So I want to extend our congratulations to. They've all very much earned it, and it was a difficult competition for these slots because there's a lot of well-qualified officers in this department at all levels. So we're going to vote on these 3 resolutions in order, and then Chief Butterworth and Town Clerk Sprazier are going to swear in each individual officer to their new rank and promote them. For those ceremonies, the Chief will say a few words, ask the families to come up for the swearing in, and then we'll move on to the next one. And when that's done, we'll just retire the colors, and I think there's some food outside for everyone to snack on. So the first motion is a resolution to appoint Michael Shannon to the position of Police Captain Contingent Permanent, effective 6/5/19 per terms of contract between the captain and us. Do I have a motion on that one? Councilman Valentine, second. Councilman Vittori, all in favor? Next one is a motion to, these are all upon the recommendation of the police chief, but to appoint James Atchison to the position of Police Lieutenant Permanent. Salary is negotiated in the PBA contract. Is there a motion? Councilman Dibney, second by Councilman Vittori, all in favor? Finally, a resolution to appoint Nicholas Whalen to the position of Police Sergeant Permanent as of 6/5/19, salary per the PBA contract. Is there a motion? Councilman Dibney, second by Councilman Valentine. All in favor?
Aye.
Great. So I'm going to ask Chief Butterworth to take over and do the swearing in ceremony.
Thank you, Supervisor. First, I want to welcome everybody here tonight. This is a very proud night for a lot of people. Your family's here. You should enjoy that. These nights are special, and it's special for the town as well as your family. So, enjoy all the people that are here tonight. I'm going to start by giving a little background on now Captain Michael Shannon. Michael Shannon has 29 years of law enforcement experience, 27 years in the Orangetown Police Department. He started out with the New York State Police as a trooper in 1990, became a police officer in Orangetown in 1992, was promoted to sergeant in 2008, detective sergeant in 2014, and lieutenant in 2015. He's a 1989 graduate of Binghamton University with a Bachelor of Science in Applied Social Sciences and a minor in Criminal Justice. And in the department, he's one of our firearms and defensive tactics instructors. He's been a member of the Rockland County REACT team. He's a commercial vehicle inspector, and he has been one of our FTO coordinators. So he's got a very diverse background here at the department, and we're very proud to have him as the newest captain in the department. And please come on up. Everybody, you came, you might as well
I, Michael Sherman,
do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution of the State of New York,
and the Constitution of the State of New York,
and that I will faithfully discharge the duties
and will faithfully discharge the duties
of police captain in the town of Orangetown,
of police captain of the town of Orangetown,
according to the best of my ability.
according to the best of my ability. Thank you.
Our newest lieutenant is James Atchison, and James has 21 years of law enforcement experience, 13 years in the town of Orangetown Police. He was a New York State Trooper as well in 1998, went to the DEA in 2002 as an agent, and came to Orangetown Police Department in 2006 and was promoted to sergeant in 2014. He's a 1996 graduate of SUNY Oswego with a Bachelor of Arts in Public Relations and a minor in Business Administration. A 1998 graduate of Fordham University with a Master of Science in Teaching. And he's one of our patrol response team supervisors. He's a disorder control instructor up at the Rockland County Police Academy. And he's a physical aptitude test administrator for the Rockland County Department of Personnel, among other things that he does for the town. Jim, if you can come up.
I, James Atchison,
I, James Atchison,
do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution of the State of New York,
and the Constitution of the State of New York,
and that I will faithfully discharge the duties
and that I will faithfully discharge the duties
of police lieutenant in the town of Orangetown,
of police lieutenant in the town of Orangetown,
according to the best of my ability.
according to the best of my ability.
I just want to make one statement. It's called Living the Dream. It's the dream since kindergarten.
Thank you. And next is Nicholas Whalen, who is our newest sergeant in the police department. Nick has 15 years of law enforcement experience, 13 years in the town of Orangetown. He started his career in the NYPD in 2004 and came to Orangetown in 2006. Nick is a 2004 graduate of Sacred Heart University with a Bachelor of Arts in History and Political Science. And Nick has 8 years now in the United States Marine Corps, and he holds the rank of captain, and he is the commanding officer of a tank command in the 4th Tank Battalion at Queens Bravo. All right, Nick is also an instructor at the drill instructor at the Rockland County Police Academy. He's a New York State certified physical fitness instructor, and he's one of our Project Lifesaver team members. And if you can come up, Nick.
Come on. Detective Sergeant Garrett and Detective Foley, come up.
I, Nicholas Whalen,
I, Nicholas Whalen,
do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution of the State of New York,
and the Constitution of the State of New York.
and that I will faithfully discharge the duties
I will faithfully discharge the duties
of police sergeant in the town of Orangetown,
of police sergeant in the town of Orangetown
according to the best of my ability.
according to the best of my ability.
Okay, thank you, everybody. As you can see, this is a very special night for the department. I really am glad that everybody came out. That makes this night much better when you look around. You see a lot of faces that came out to celebrate their accomplishments, and it's a great accomplishment for each of them. So I'd like to turn it back over to Mr. Day.
Thank you, Chief. Town Board, does anyone have any comments they want to add? Very well done, congratulations. We look forward to you gentlemen growing into the roles you're promoted to, and we all know you and trust you can handle it. So I'm going to ask everyone to please stand for retiring the colors, and then we'll conclude the ceremony. Please have Thank you, and I'll move this into a brief 5-minute recess. Is there a second? You did me all in favor. Thank you, go ahead and enjoy the This would be a much fuller room if it wasn't for that softball name. Okay, this is a long name. Athena Theodoropoulos. I was gonna get it. I was gonna get it. Eileen Tynan. Aileen Tynan, sorry. Congratulations. I think you're the last one.
Chris wasn't a linguist.
Christina Urzi. A round of applause for the girls for what they did here. So we're gonna go ahead and move up at the town board. We'll take a few photos and then have cookies out front for you, okay?
Want us up here, John?
Yeah, it could be in the back. Up here? We'll be in the back. Jerry, come over here.
Stay behind.
Yeah.
Now, who's got the check? I want you ladies to hold this check. By the way, it's got $1,800. Wow, very good. Waiting out from my wife.
$5.
Here you go, girls.
Okay.
Very good. All right.
All right, thank you.
Thank you, Julia. Mary.
Thank you. I'm gonna move for a 3-minute recess to let the girls filter out. Is there a second? Councilman Dibny, all in favor?
Aye.
All right, you guys can go ahead and get your snacks. Don't stay for the boring stuff. Bye. Bye, thank you. We do have a couple of more presentations, but then afterwards a relatively light agenda on voting stuff. So our next presentation, just as a way of background, are 3 of our several libraries are trying to go and move forward to create a special district library, which would allow them to unify and also come off of our budget line items, because the South Orangetown portion of the town is funded directly by the town of Orangetown, whereas Pearl River taxes directly as its own unit. So Palisades, Orenburg, and Tapan Free Libraries are here to give the findings regarding some of the research they did and study they did for this potential change. So I'll turn over the floor and please go
Hello.
ahead.
My name is Marjorie Galen, and I'm the president of the Board of Trustees of Palisades Library. Oh, really? I'm here representing, as you said, Palisades, Orangeburg, and Tapan libraries. We have been considering forming a consolidated special district in order to achieve financial stability and save taxpayer money while still providing the excellent service the libraries provide now. We've approached Pattern for Progress about a study, and we had told you that when we were last here. They were busy, but they are able to fit us in July. So we have the, what is it called? The proposal that we sent to you to look at. The major changes that would occur if we did consolidate into a special district would be that there would be a single library district with one budget that would support 3 branches. So it wouldn't be consolidating into one branch. The special district will be governed by one single board of trustees, then they'll be elected by public vote and with ongoing public votes for budgets and construction projects. The governor has been vetoing special district library bills on the grounds that they create a new taxing entity. So we feel we need to demonstrate to the governor that our special district will save the taxpayer money and not increase taxes. So in addition to examining the financial aspects of a special district, the study that Pattern for Progress has proposed will define how our 3 branches will best work together in regard to personnel, shared services, and facilities. Since the town is a stakeholder in special district approval by the governor, we are here tonight to ask that you contribute to the cost of the study. The cost is $20,000, and each of the libraries has, as of now, pledged $5,000 each. And we're hoping that the town can contribute that amount as well. Thank you for taking the time to listen to our proposal, and we can answer any questions.
Thank you. So, just to sum up, this is just the initial proposal.
Yes.
The reason for anyone who doesn't remember, the reason it's a special district, not a school district, is because Piermont is already a separate special district and Blauvelt is not elected to participate. Piermont said they would join if Blauvelt did also, and they did not. So, I guess the question becomes, do we want to give a quarter of the cost, $5,000, towards the $20,000, or do we want to look at it as we contribute a substantial portion of the budgets already to the libraries, and that's our contribution?
I think we
Any
give them
thoughts?
$5,000 for the potential savings to the town down the road.
Okay. Paul, what do you think?
Well, you know, in order to make an educated decision, we need the backup.
Yeah.
So we need to study, otherwise.
Well, the study's not done yet, that's the thing, they have
No,
the
I know
proposal
that,
yet.
so we need to study.
Oh, I'm sorry, I
So
misunderstood.
I'm willing to pay the $5,000 to have that information, then I'll make my decision. I'm
Yeah.
not saying I'm voting for it, I'm saying I'm voting for a study.
No,
Right,
agreed.
that makes
Because
sense.
I wanna see savings, I'm not sure
Yes.
how they're gonna be saving money, so I'd like to see that.
Yeah.
And also, I mean, part of coming down from Albany is all about consolidation and, you know, Governor Cuomo, you know, this is part of his agenda, so at least this is something that we can say that we are looking at and studying.
And that's why I think the big difference here is, what she mentioned was that the governor generally is opposed to special district libraries. However, in our case, we have so many little libraries,
Yep.
that offsets the thought process that offsets it, because it is a consolidation of them.
Yep.
Although just to be clear for anyone watching at home, it doesn't mean they're closing any locations. They're consolidating administration. They can then choose to do what they want, make them specialized or whatever. They're not talking about closing libraries right now.
I'll vote for this tonight to authorize $5,000. I think it's something.
We can add that to the agenda.
We'll put it on the agenda, we'll vote on it
Jerry, you
tonight.
haven't weighed in yet. What do you think?
Yeah,
Unless you want more time.
I think we spoke, and my understanding is this is going to be a study, and then if it goes forward and it's presented, it's going to be presented to the people of the district, and there'll be a vote by the people,
Yes,
correct?
there's many steps. You'll have to approve it, the people will have to approve it, the legislature, the governor.
Okay,
So
yeah,
it's
yeah.
not,
So
it's not
I
a
think
done
that
deal.
We, $5,000 to get it going, and they're investing
Get
as
the
well.
information.
Yeah, no,
All
yeah,
right.
All
absolutely.
right, so we can
Great.
craft up a resolution on the fly and
Okay.
do the vote.
Great, good, well,
tonight.
thank you very much.
Very
You're
good,
welcome. Thank
thank you. All right, is the Sparkhill Watershed wow, I can't talk. Sparkhill Watershed Alliance, are they here tonight?
They're not.
They were supposed to be, but I don't think they are. Okay, so we have one less presentation. So, moving on to the workshop portion, then we'll go back to public comment, just to go through what we're voting on tonight. The first thing is, we had already decided we were not going to do the public hearing on the property tax thing. This is officially rescinding the public hearing, so we don't have to send out the notice.
All right.
Then we have the petition for zone change. We have to direct the circulation and everything like that, and actually officially set the public hearing. We said we were going to last time, but we didn't take a vote
All right.
for the Middletown Road zone change. Then the New York State Parole Board did release, or did vote for the release of one of the murderers of Paul Boveski recently, and has the other one coming up shortly. So we have here a memorializing resolution condemning that action to release Richard LaBarbera, and calling upon the parole board to not release the other murderer, Robert McCain, calling upon the governor to intervene if legally possible, and basically saying that this is a decision that is incredibly painful for the community of Pearl River and of Orangetown broadly, for the family. It's unacceptable. This is not a matter of criminal justice reform and making sure that people with misdemeanors aren't getting put into big sentences. These two people are unrepentant murderers. They've never offered repentance for their crime. It was a heinous crime against a child, a teenager, and they deserve to die in jail. And now one of them almost certainly will not because of the actions of our parole board. So we want to express our displeasure, and hopefully they'll change their mind.
I mean, Cuomo can step in.
He can,
If
yeah.
you, I mean, the ironic thing today, in California, one of the Manson murderers came up
Yes.
for parole, and they denied it again for like
Mm-hmm.
the 20th time. But, you know, Cuomo just wants to save money because he just doesn't want anyone in jail because it costs too much. But there's certain people that don't get a
Yep.
second chance, and this is one of them.
The other, in that specific example, the parole board voted in California to release this woman, and the governor intervened and stopped it.
Exactly.
3 times.
Yeah, and that's been 3 times now.
And one of
so
them was Jerry Brown, the most liberal person
Right,
in America,
so-
said you can't get out of jail.
This is not a matter of
But
fairness.
see if
This is a
Cuomo has
matter
the guts
of
to do that.
Yeah. So hopefully he gets the message. I don't know if he will, but we're going to try to deliver it. Resolution to approve town policy regarding our internet and email and all of the sort of network usage. I think you have the copy of the attachment. Basically, it's pretty standard procedure. We're supposed to have had one for years now. We don't. There's no policy on email retention, that sort of thing. This establishes it by our vote to make sure it has some substance to it. Then accepting and receiving file. 2 hold harmless agreements for stuff in the right-of-way mailbox columns and retaining walls. Appointing Suzanne Della Pizzi to police senior clerk typist and police records. Then lending assistance to the Pearl River Carnival on Central Avenue Field, which runs from June 20th to 23rd.
And just remember, that's what supports the July 4th fireworks,
Yes,
so
which we also have on the
make
agenda.
sure you get there with your kids.
Then we are retroactively approving, which we spoke to them about, the painting of the Central Avenue Street center line as purple, along with the Relay for Life, which is taking place this coming Saturday. So it's already been painted. We're just officializing that with the vote. Then lending assistance for the Pearl River Elks Club Father's Day Road Race on Sunday, June 16th. Then lending assistance for the Pearl River Rotary's annual Jake Aman fishing contest at Veterans Memorial Park, Saturday, June 15th. Then approving lending assistance for the aforementioned Pearl River fireworks on Central Avenue Field, which will be, of course, on the 4th of July. We have then an appointment for Christine Fuller to a permanent position, no change in salary. We have a award bid for a boiler equipment replacement. These went, they need to be replaced. There's nothing we can do about it, and most of the money was coming from other bonds. So I think $15,000 will come out of fund balance per Eric's last email. Resolution to appoint Christopher Sheehan to confidential assistant in DME. Now, just to clarify, we will be recognizing Michael Weber as our deputy commissioner. The position was already deputy commissioner / confidential assistant. The official deputy commissioner will be Mike, and this will be filling the slot that guy had at a lower salary than that, because he won't be the deputy, he'll be the assistant.
All right. And then adjournments, right?
And then pay vouchers and adjournment.
Public
Right?
comment?
We have public comment. Is there a motion to open public comment?
Motion.
Councilman Dibny, second by Councilman Valentine. We have one signed in, Esther Baitler. And anyone who plans on speaking who hasn't, 3 minutes. You can speak on any topic you'd like. Please identify yourself if I don't identify you when you walk up. And when the bell goes off, please wrap up the sentence you're on. Don't keep going, but also don't feel you have to stop mid-word, all right? And whenever you're ready.
The head of Venture, thank you. Good evening, Supervisor Day and town board members. Hi, my name is Esther Baitler, and I'm a unique resident in Spark Hill. I really feel very strongly that it would have been nice if you had had the Venture basketball team members here. They should have been given awards. If you can give it to Pearl River High School basketball team, then why wouldn't you give it to Venture? They came in second place in the championship game in Hamstra. As you all know, Venture is the best. It's only because of me. I just think it's not right not to have had the consumers here and being given awards. I could tell you, the team members, J. Pat Brosnan, Robert Sassone, John Mumberger, Mindy Goldenberg, and Bernadette McClarty. Krista is the coach from Venture, and I am over her. But I think the next time you think about giving awards, you should think about giving Venture awards. Make them feel welcomed. Venture is #1 in state and county. And I want to say thank you, Paul, for coming on board with Venture. We're looking forward to it. Thank you, Paul. Have a great night.
Thank you. Is there anyone else who's not signed in? Mr. Mandel.
Good evening, Supervisor Day and members of the town board. I'd just like to start out thanking Governor Cuomo and the parole board for making our towns and cities safe again. They've let our terrorists out, cop killers, rapists, murderers. I don't know what else he's going to let out next, but thank you very much for caring about the people here and not giving a damn about the citizens, just the murderers. I'd just like to say tonight, I am Michael Mandel again. I'm the Vice President of the Pearl River Parks and Activity Committee, a nonprofit organization which sponsors the 4th of July fireworks display accompanied by live music at the Central Avenue Field in Pearl River each year. The fireworks are paid for by donations from the public and local businesses. Some of the businessmen are here tonight. And as well as the carnival, which is held on June 20th to the 23rd in the Pearl River Field. No government funds are used in it. However, these events could not be held without the assistance of the Highway Department, the Department of Parks and Recreation, and the Police Department. Their assistance in keeping everything orderly, keeping it very safe, especially in these times. So I'd just like to thank the town board and the departments again for all their assistance they've given in the past and for the future assistance they are. And please, if you're doing nothing on the 4th of July, come to the field. We have live music. We'll have a large fireworks display. And come to the carnival from June 20th to 23rd. The prices are very reasonable, and we have wristbands for ride all day or night. So come down. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Is there anyone else here to speak? Yes, Liam.
Good evening, members of the board. I should like first to start by thanking the Orangetown Parks and Recreation Department under the auspices of Eric, and especially the woman, Amy, who ran the after-school program for children, I guess 5 and up. My grandson participated, and she was fantastic. She put her heart and soul into everything she did with those kids. She would have soccer, volleyball, anything, tossing things and stuff like that. He had a great time, and she did a wonderful job, and I'd like it to be people to know that. And in fact, the programs that are in that catalog that comes out are fantastic. And it's been many years since my kids were able to participate, but now I have grandchildren that are coming along. I also wanted to sort of mention security in our buildings after the aftermath in Virginia. People got in with using a card, but there's no metal security at any of these buildings, it seems. And, you know, we all think we're safe, but you never know when somebody might one day say, I've had enough, and do something awful. So I don't know if that's something the town board would consider, but perhaps it's something that should be considered when the new building here is rebuilt. The Palisades Community Center has finished its kitchen. Someday you come over, it looks great. We're having another fundraiser this weekend, antique and collectible sales, Saturday and Sunday. Everybody's welcome to come and buy some treasure. And the other issue I have, I'm getting cuckoo, I think, lately about these diseases that are around the state and the country. California now has typhoid due to the liberal democratic government that we have out there. New York State is following in its footsteps, and it's about time the Republicans got a candidate that we elected that had the morals and the character of what New York State used to be. It's time these people were at. Where was Nancy Pelosi in all of this? Behind her gate in her house. Measles can be easily transported. Typhoid could come now from California on an airplane. We're in danger, and everybody is sitting back saying, oh, it's not here. I have a son in California right now. He said, not to worry, Mom, I'm in Laguna Beach. I said, well, don't bring it back here, whatever you do. He's in California. I don't know, but I've lived here 40 some odd years. I never had stink bugs. And I never had crickets, camel crickets. All of a sudden, I have these insects. Where are they coming from and why? There you go. Thinking. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Eileen. Could be a biblical thing, I don't know. Anyone else here to comment? Okay, seeing no further public comments, we have a motion to close public comment.
Motion to close.
Councilman Divney, second by Councilman Valentine. All in favor?
Aye.
Okay, a few things, Esther. We were asked to recognize them the way we did, and we would have happily had them here if that was the request, but we did it this way, and I would happily have them again in the future.
All right.
The playgrounds, the camp programs, very happy with them. Send my son to the town camp, so we're very happy with Eric and the team. And also, I will add for an announcement that we should have gone out, there are 3 playgrounds currently under construction right now in the town. What is it? Cherry Brook? And what's the last one? Stoughton. That's the one I kept blanking on. Cherry Brook, Stoughton, and Spark Hill Depot Square are all under construction. We estimate they'll be complete within 4 weeks, and that will be beautiful new playground equipment with rubberized surface. So ask patience for anyone who's listening about that, because it will be a better product and a more accessible product for our residents of all types. All right, moving on. We're going to go back to the agenda.
Just wanted to-
Yes, go ahead.
Going back to Paul Boavesky, there's a website called Petition for Paula. You can go on there, you can get a sample letter that you can send to your elected officials in Albany, Governor Cuomo. They did a news story on her. It's had $1.5 million hits already. This guy can't be released. He has never admitted his participation in this. He's always said it was his accomplice. He's never felt any remorse, and Cuomo and his appointees are going to let this guy out. And he was on parole at the time this murder was committed. This guy is a scumbag, and he's a murderer, and he shouldn't see the light of day. And the bottom line is, he's going to come back to this community. So everyone in this room and everyone that's watching this, you need to send a letter to your elected officials telling them that they can't release this guy. And that's the bottom line.
Very true. So moving on to the voting portion, I'm going to go ahead and just, because I wrote it down by hand here, we'll do the library one first, so I don't forget how I wrote it, because my handwriting's terrible. The resolution will read, I'm going to read it slowly so that when they do the transcription, it could be transcribed, but resolved that the town of Orangetown hereby approves funding in the amount of $5,000 towards the $20,000 proposed library redistricting plan by Patterns for Progress, contingent upon equal participation of the Palisades, Orangeburg, and Tappan libraries.
I would just add, or 25, lesser of 5,000 or 25% of that amount, just so you don't
Approves
come back
funding,
in
yeah, I'm going
for
to change it.
additional funding.
Hereby approves funding in the amount, the lesser, because the lesser is already less, not to exceed $5,000.
Let's say it comes in at 24, we're not gonna get 6.
So we want to do, you want to do not to exceed 7, just in case?
Not to exceed 10. I mean, we want to, we're not gonna vote for another 5 if the study comes in, it's 40,000. I mean, I'm just saying, this is all about.
I gotta be honest, in business, you normally don't aim high and hope they shoot low.
It is the one thing I'll say is it is a written proposal, so.
The study is, that's what it'll cost.
It's the proposal's in writing, so it's not like we're not ballparking it as much as we, yeah. So funding in an amount not to exceed $5,000 towards the $20,000 proposed study. Whoever's doing the minutes can replay that. It's motion by Councilman Valentine, second by Councilman Divney. All in favor? Aye. All right, great. Moving on to the stuff that's written down. Motion to cancel public hearings. Is there a motion? Councilman Divney, second by Councilman Valentine. All in favor?
Aye.
Motion to circulate and accept petition for a zone change in Middletown Road. Is there a motion? Councilman Valentine, second by Councilman Batari. All in favor?
Aye.
Motion to set public hearing for said zone change for July 23rd at 8:05 p.m. Is there a motion? Councilman Valentine, second by Councilman Batari. All in favor?
Aye.
Memorializing resolution condemning the release of Richard La Barbera and Robert McCain. Is there a motion? Councilman Divney, second by Councilman Valentine. All in favor? Resolution to approve town policy regarding organizational network, email, and internet use. Is there a motion?
Motion to discuss.
You don't have to move that, but yeah, go ahead.
I wasn't able to get to look at the final changes, because I was, the changes that we discussed about who has final approval in there?
Yeah, the two changes.
There's three that I brought up.
Right, there's the, I don't have my phone, so I can, we made a change to, which is the paragraph? I believe it was number 7.
Yes. Item 7? Or so, section 7? That's use, approval for use of internet-based and hosted
It was,
solutions, or-
Yeah, all right, so 5's there, see that?
What was that change?
It says the police department or HR may then request permission from the town board for retrieval of records. That's the one I want. And then,
there was, I thought it was in 7.
there was one in 7.
7 now reads,
If you go to the last paragraph, the town,
subject to review and approval by the town board.
Right. review and approved by the town board. The one I didn't change, we discussed, but it kind of was soft. It was more about authorization to accept terms of service. That's just if somebody, was doing research or has to purchase something that's already authorized.
Where was that in?
That's the first part of 7. I think we kind of had discussion on that, but then we discussed that it was really,
Authorization to accept TOS for internet-based or hosted business solutions and services must first receive approval from the town's director of IT systems.
right, and maybe,
This is like when you're
Anthony's
gonna
here.
like get into a software that you're using, right? Anthony,
Right.
you wanna
if you want to explain
jump
that
in on
one.
that paragraph specifically and what that means for layman? It's kind of like accepting a terms of service when you're using a software.
Right, that's what happened when we had the discussion. We
We're not
felt
gonna
it
get
was,
in the middle of that
I'm good
process.
with that, all right.
Okay, never mind, Anthony, I think we're good.
Okay. Just showed up
I
just in
thought,
case.
I underestimated my colleagues with the computers.
Yeah, there's a lot in here, but
It is a long process, but you know what? It's very important in the fact that we haven't had one until this date. It's very important this gets passed, so I think it's good that you finally put it together and we're moving forward. So thank you for your hard work on it.
Thank you.
And also Rob too, for his work too. You have a question? No. All right, cool. Do you have a motion? Councilman Divney, second by Councilman Valentine. All in favor?
Aye.
Resolution to accept, receive, and file documents. Is there a motion? Councilman Batari, second by Councilman Divney. All in favor? Resolution to grant covenant for a hold harmless for a structure. Is there a motion? Councilman Valentine, second by Councilman Divney. All in favor? Another resolution for the same sort of thing. Is there a motion? Councilman Divney, second by Councilman Batari. All in favor? Resolution to appoint Kristen Delapizzi Suzanne Delapizzi to the position of senior clerk typist. Is there a motion? Councilman Divney, second by Councilman Batari. All in favor? Resolution to approve assistance for the River Carnival at Central Avenue Field, June 28th, 23rd. Is there a motion? Councilman Valentine, second by Councilman Batari. All in favor? Resolution to approve the painting of the stripe down Central Avenue Field that is already purple. Is there a motion? Councilman Valentine, Councilman Divney with the second. All in favor? Resolution to approve and lend assistance for the Pro River Elks Father's Day Road Race, June 16th. Councilman Batari with a motion, second by Councilman Divney. All in favor? Resolution to approve and lend assistance for the Pro River Rotary Annual Fishing Contest on Saturday, June 15th. Is there a motion? Councilman Divney, second by Councilman Batari. All in favor? Resolution to approve and lend assistance for the Pro River Central Avenue Field fireworks on the 4th of July, 6 to 11 p.m. Is there a motion? Councilman Divney, second by Councilman Batari. All in favor? Appoint Christine Fuller to a permanent version of the position she's already in. Is there a motion? Councilman Valentine, second by Councilman Batari. All in favor? Resolution to award bid for boiler equipment replacement in the building department building. Is there a motion? Councilman Divney, second by Councilman Valentine. All in favor? Resolution to appoint Christopher Sheehan to confidential assistant in DME. Is there a motion? Councilman Divney, second by Councilman Batari. All in favor? Jeff for the audit.
Okay, tonight's audit consists of 2 warrants for a total of $507,000. The first warrant had 55 vouchers for $134,000 and was for utilities. Second warrant had 150 vouchers for $373,000. Following items of interest: number 1, Barmore Pump, $28,000 for emergency replacement of clarifier pumps at the sewer department. Number 2, BAS, $16,000 for software licenses. Number 4, CSCA Employee Benefit Fund, $28,000 for dental benefits. Number 5, DLG Contracting, $33,000 for Blue Hill capital improvements. Number 6, GHD Consulting, $17,000 for chlorine reduction study. Number 7, Global Metello, $18,000 for fuel. Number 10, Richmar Controls, $17,000 for the upgrade of HVAC controls at Town Hall. Number 11, Slack Chemical, $21,000 for sewer chemicals. Number 12, Sport Tech Construction, $21,000 for resurfacing of courts. And number 14, Tomco Construction, $24,000 for the Homes for Heroes project. Any questions on the audit?
No questions? Motion from Councilman Divney, second by Councilman Valentine. All in favor?
Aye.
Okay, one brief announcement that was just relayed to me on Monday is the Camp Venture Golf Tournament up at Patriot Hills. If anyone's interested, please reach out to Camp Venture. We have one person to adjourn in memory of. We will be going into executive session. Homer Wanamaker, former chief of police, passed away recently. His coverage was in the Journal News if anyone wants to learn more about his life and his career with the Orangetown Police Department. So is there anyone else that we want to? Yes. I'm sorry, Mr.
George, it was late. George Jokum, longtime Pearl River resident and former principal of North Rockland High School.
Okay. Any other folks that sadly passed this past couple of weeks? Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and move that we enter executive session to discuss contracts and legal matters. Correct?
Yes, specific matters regarding standing matter,
Litigation and contract specifics, and then immediately thereafter adjourn in memory of those 2 gentlemen who passed. Is there a second? Second. Councilman Divney, all in favor? Aye. Thank you all very much. Have a great rest of your week.